Well, hello there, everybody. You are watching The Main Viewer. You know how you can tell? I mean, it just says it at the top. Okay, so we are going to be announcing the remainder of the nominees for the 2022 LAPPy Awards as part of Virtual TrekCon 3. You know why you're here. We know why you're here. So let's just get into it. Let's introduce everybody. She was like third. Wait, no, let me start that over. She was first in her class in Calculus 3. She's a freaking genius, and it's really intimidating. Anne-Marie Seagull, doctor, by the way, MD.
Hi.
Melissa Longo is also here. She's an actress. She's got a great smile, and she makes stuff.
I do. And I have a Fauci ouchie.
As of just a couple hours ago, right?
Okay. Yeah. Boosted. Whoop, whoop.
I'm getting mine tomorrow.
Whoop, whoop.
Another doctor is here. He's the Dean of Natural Sciences at Duke University. He does all kinds of stuff, including building Google Forms for your enjoyment. Dr. Mohammed Noor.
Hello, pleasure to be on The Main Viewer as always, and can't wait to talk more about the LAPPy Awards. Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, luckily you don't have to wait. My name's Ryan T. Husk, and I hate waiting. So let's just do it, shall we? First things first, everybody in the live chat, let us know if everything sounds good and you are reading us loud and clear. If so, then we will continue. So we're going to go over the remainder of the nominees that you all voted for. You voted for these. These are your nominees. And the big surprise, everybody, is that the voting to go from nominations to actual winners begins tonight.
Woo.
It's actually happening at the end of this show. We will give you a link, and voting for the winners of the 2022 LAPPy Awards will open right then and there tonight. Mohammed was testing it feverishly before we went live, and it's good, right?
It is, at least as far as I can tell.
All right. So it looks like we're all set. Everything's good to go. Let's just get into it, everybody. So as you know, we generally have 3 categories, but now we added a 4th one because, to cover 2017 to 2019, some people pointed out that since we weren't covering that specifically, we should make a little section for those. So we did, and that's going to be a pre-show special Saturday, March 19th as part of Virtual TrekCon 3. So everybody at home, we're going to announce the nominees right now. But first, just tell us which division you'd like us to start with. Legacy, that's everything before 2017. New Star Trek, that's everything just 2020 and 2021. Or do you want to do Renaissance Trek, which is what we're calling 2017 to 2019? I know this is a lot. Or Anne-Marie, or Star Trek Universe, which is everything, all series, all movies, all everything. Whatever you guys want to start with.
While we wait for that answer, we have an important question. What is the hashtag to use to talk about the LAPPys on Twitter?
LLAPPys?
Yep. Hashtag LAPPy, LLAPy. Just that, capital, all capital letters except for the Y. Or if you want to get crazy, you could do LAPPy Awards. But otherwise, just hashtag LLAPy. And while we're waiting for everybody to tell us, please, everybody that's watching this, give this channel a subscribe and like and share it with your friends. We're going to reach 1,000 subscribers.
Medallion says LLAP dance. Lap dance.
The flappies.
Oh, Medallion, you've outdone yourself.
Saucy.
That's hilarious.
That's the after party.
Amazing. The after party. No, that's the after party.
Okay, so we're seeing some legacy.
Hubba hubba.
We're seeing some universe. Okay, whatever. We're starting with the universe. Okay, so this is everything, all encompassing, including a documentary question / category. So here we go.
Yeah.
We'll pull that up. Okay, we've only got 2 categories left. The first of which is, what is the best movie visual effects for its time? So it's not just the best movie visual effects out of the 13 movies, but for its time. You know, what was the most mind-blowing at that time, the best visual effects, right? And the nominees out of the 13 movies have been narrowed down to 6 per your votes. And those 6 movies are Star Trek, the motion picture, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, Star Trek First Contact, and Star Trek 2009. Those are the ones.
All excellent choices.
Yes.
Also,
I kind of thought one of you was going to jump in with an opinion there. Like, I feel like Anne Marie has very strong opinions about.
I think TMP is the best for its time. But I was just going to mention that we just lost Douglas Trumbull from the effects for TMP today. So there's a lot of love for him going out from like Darren Doctorman and the Yakutas, everybody on Facebook and Twitter, which is nice to see. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, TMP has my vote. I mean, not to bias this.
Well,
And you said Tobias. You said not to bias this, but
Yeah.
Tobias Richter is also a fantastic visual effects artist out in Germany. His company is called Lightworks. He does Star Trek stuff as well. Tobias Richter. So it's cool that you said Tobias. Anyway, everybody's saying the motion picture. Wow.
Lisa, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say The Voyage Home, only
That's
because
what I was going to say too.
I love the whales, and I always call it the whale, the one with the whales.
You're a whale watcher.
But they're real whales, not CGI.
Yeah, but still, the whales have my vote.
What about the great scene as they were going around the sun with all the little heads popping up and stuff? You
Oh
remember
yeah,
what I'm
that's
talking
good
about?
effects.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
slingshot.
That's
Slingshot
true.
montage.
Yeah, it's kind of
And-
similar. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was saying it's
Go
kind
ahead.
of similar to the Prodigy
The
episode
Prodigy.
with the time loop. They had the heads kind of popping up too.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was
Yeah.
on purpose.
Okay, so the live chat, we hear you loud and clear. Everybody's saying the motion picture. NX7062, Medallion, JR Poole, Alex's brain. It's like Spock's brain. Sue Gruner. Oh no, she just says yay. Peter H. Everybody's saying the motion picture.
Tierney
Okay.
agrees with us.
And so does
Oh.
Cecilia Hogan, and so does Scott Jensen.
I must have missed those.
Mm.
Okay,
Well,
so
and,
Great
and
choices.
and Spock's headband is a winner too, you know. So
all right. So the other
About the colorful
Star Trek
metaphors.
universe one, this is a great one. This is actually our only category that is not Paramount CBS Star Trek. This is documentary films made about Star Trek, and the category is, what is the best Star Trek documentary film? Not series, just film. And we have 6 nominees as voted on by you. We've got Chaos on the Bridge.
We'd
We've
love that
got
one.
The Captains. We have Trekkies. We've got a new one, Woman in Motion. We've got For the Love of Spock. And lastly, everybody's waiting for this one, What We Left Behind.
This is a great category with like it's like
So
there were
good.
so many options, and the comments also were really impressive because people kept saying, okay, I'm gonna go like some guy was like, it's like 4 a.m., but now I have to watch the ones I've missed. Like, yeah, you do. They're amazing.
So
And
good.
Trekkies is the one with Denise Crosby,
Mhm.
Right. And Trekkies too, but that one didn't make the cut.
which is also fun. But Trekkies
Mhm.
one has that phone call of the guy being like, I can't take this phone call right now. I'm talking about Star Trek or something to that effect. That's an amazing scene that people always quote.
Also, I think the elephant in the room is that I think 4 out of those 6 nominees are 455 Films
Mhm.
productions.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
they are making the upcoming Voyager documentary. So everybody
Mhm.
look forward to that because obviously
good
they're
stuff.
doing,
They do good stuff.
Clearly high quality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
so next, let's do what's left of the new Star Trek, which is 2020 and 2021. And Muhammad knows where I'm going. He literally, we're doing like a Google sheet, and I'm just about to read the thing, and I see his little pink square light up,
Aww.
and my blue
And
square right
Just
next
to
to it.
clarify, that means Discovery season 3 and 4 and the one short Trek Children of Mars that came out in 2020.
Right. Well, yes, new Star Trek is everything 2020 and 2021. So yes, that's
Mhm.
Discovery season 3, Discovery season 4, episodes 1 through 7 only. The short Treks, Children of Mars, because that was January 9th, 2020. And also both seasons of Lower Decks and season 1 of Star Trek Picard. So all of those are eligible. And let's
First
see how
5
they
of
did.
Prodigy.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Now let's go.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Katie's coming on, meteorologist Katie. Let's pretend like she can't hear us. Watch. Let's
Oh, I
all just
hate
be
this
like super
game.
muted.
It's never fun.
Yeah, you're right. It'll take too long. Okay. So she's because it's taken a while for her to come on. But speaking of best antagonist, that is Katie popping on in just a second.
Katie.
Hello.
Hey Katie, welcome.
Oh no,
Great to
I
see
have
you.
no audio.
Well, she played the game on us.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Ooh, the tables have turned.
I know.
Now I'm here.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm on a
Welcome.
dinner break, so I thought I'd hop on.
Awesome.
Always fun to have you.
Katie, you're just in time to find out the nominees for Best Antagonist in 2020 and 2021 new Star Trek. Now, for this one, we've got 8 nominees. And those nominees are, in no particular order, of course, the Pac-Leds in Lower Decks. We've got Osira on Discovery. We've got everybody's little buddy, Badgie from Lower Decks.
Yes.
We've got the Diviner from Prodigy.
Oh.
Prodigy getting a little burn here.
Chills.
We've got Narissa from Star Trek Picard. We have the DMA from Discovery. Interesting. We have good old Agamus, voiced by Jeffrey Combs for Lower Decks.
Yes.
And the final one to make the cut to be nominated for a LAPPy Award, The Murder Planet from Prodigy, episode 4 and 5, I think, was it?
Yep, that's correct.
I believe so.
So that's those. You guys have any favorites out of those?
Badgie. 100%.
I had a feeling.
The
Pac-Led.
diviner.
I was going to say Osira. We're kind of all over the place, I guess.
Oh, Sahara.
Oh.
All right. Looks like the live chat is loving them some Badgie
Oh,
and
yeah.
Pac-Led.
Yes.
Oh, and DMA thing from Kimber Spores.
Right. We see you, Kimber. That DMA thing, she said. Whatever it is, it's an antagonist, is what she says. Okay.
But it was nice to see Jeffrey Combs on the board.
Totally.
Yeah, that
Mm.
makes me
100%.
feel all warm inside.
I can officially say I have my tickets booked and my hotel reserved for Star Trek Las Vegas this year. So
Yes.
and I'm very excited. It's my first time and I'm
Nice.
going so I can meet Jeffrey. Like I just,
Yay.
I love him. So I'm so excited.
You already on the guest list?
Oh, I wish.
I think he is.
I'm gonna try and host a panel. Maybe they offered me one last year, so I'm hoping I can carry it over this year.
Wow, cool. That'd be great. Muhammad's got a panel too, I bet.
I do.
Mm.
I will be
Sure.
there.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Chuck A says Ryan T. Husk. Ryan T. Husk didn't make the
Oh.
antagonist cut.
Aw.
Sorry.
Oh.
We'll check the protagonist list.
Just you have to say it. Ryan T. Husk is incorrect.
Yeah.
Right.
But Chuck A, we'll check your name in the betrayal poll.
Oh my gosh.
No, but
epic.
up next. So for 2021 and 2020, we've got the biggest wow moment in new Star Trek. What's
Dun,
the
dun,
biggest wow
dun.
moment? Whatever you want it to be. It could be the
Mhm.
part that shocked you, the part that like blew you away with visual effects, a really cool surprise, like a cool actor that you love popping in. Okay.
Sad moment.
Yeah. We got some too. All right. So we have 8 nominees as voted on by you, and they are Captain Freeman getting arrested in the final episode of Lower Decks season 2.
That was
We
a
have
shocker.
Riker and the Titan arriving to save the day in Lower Decks season 1 finale as well. Wow, both of those are season
Season
finales for Lower
finales.
Decks. Then we also have Discovery season 4 episode 1, Quajon getting destroyed.
Oh.
And we
Ooh.
have Picard, Picard season 1 episode 7, that was what, Nepenthe, right? The Picard Riker Troy reunion. We have Picard season 1 episode 5, the death of Icheb. That was a big wow moment.
That's the closest I've come to writing into a studio. Let's just put it that way.
Seriously. I cried so much. Ugh.
Come on. We're all depressed. It's 2020. Come on.
But they filmed
wait.
it before it.
Anne Marie, did we end up with
Fair
6
point.
or 8 of these? I should have
I
confirmed.
can check on the
that.
poll. I thought it was 8,
Yeah.
but I'll check on the poll right now.
Yeah, so, and then the 6th one is another death, you guys. So prepare yourselves. It was Picard season 1, of course, episode 7, Hugh's death. So
My heart.
I need a tissue.
It's 8. It's 8
it
on
is
there.
8.
It's
So
8 on
we
the
have
poll.
2 deaths in the final 8, and the other 2 nominees are Picard, another Picard one. That's 4 Picards. They got the big wow moments. That's episode 3, when 7 of 9 arrives on La Serena, when she just pops in and goes like, "Hey everybody,
It's me."
you remember
You-
me?"
You
Yeah,
owe me a
it's-
ship
Yeah,
card.
her finger. Yeah, she finger guns him.
It's me.
And
Wow.
the
You may
last
have
one,
seen me on Star Trek Voyager.
Wow.
Yeah.
you might remember me from Star Trek Voyager.
Amazing.
Discovery season 3 episode 10 has the final nominee, which is the big reveal of the Guardian of Forever.
Dun,
That was
dun,
pretty powerful.
dun.
Were you saying something, Melissa?
Yeah, I was going to say the finger gun is a wow moment in and of itself.
Yeah. Yes.
How's the live tweeting going on, Anne Marie?
Oh my gosh. So our friend Bree Belkey's live tweeting from the Twitter account at the View Screen 69 with champagne. With champagne. Live
With
tweets
champagne.
are pretty fun.
What are they watching on the main viewer? That's
This
my
is-
question.
Yeah, this is like a legitimate award show nomination experience when champagne's involved.
Oh my gosh.
That's true. Okay.
So does
next,
anybody
this is
have
where it
any
gets-
favorites, or are we not going over favorites?
Oh,
Chuck A and
A lot
Robert
of love for
Kaiser say
you.
Carl.
I have least favorites.
Oh,
The anti-answer.
You're
now
right.
I learned the
A lot of stuff for Q's death. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that might be the biggest wow moment.
I love you.
Okay.
See, but it wasn't like a wow. It was like a wow.
Right. It was
I guess
many
it's like
O's.
How did he stay dead? I was in shock that happened. It's so rare for Star Trek.
Regenerate.
But there's still time.
Here's the thing. I
Right.
think each has my vote.
There's still time for a temporal anomaly to pop up and change time. So
Mirror
you know,
universe
Hugh.
Hugh comes over.
Transporter accident.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
yes.
yeah,
Easy.
there's still time.
The Borg duplicated him.
What about if Mirror Universe
Close.
Q
Twin.
shows up
Nanoprobe.
and he's not Borgified, like it's just
Close.
a regular dude,
Ooh.
and his name's Billy.
Oh,
What if someone put nanoprobes in him and then he came back from the dead like Neelix?
Or he still works with Lore.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, I need that in my life.
Gosh, this can spawn so many fanfics. Oh.
Okay. Speaking of fanfics, so this is a real cutthroat one, guys. Some of these are
Yeah.
fun, and some of these are just we're really getting to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
This one is the best episode of new Star Trek in 2020 and 2021. And there are
High
only
stakes.
6
Ooh.
nominees. We've narrowed it down to 6 from your votes. Your votes gave us these final 6. And those 6 are That Hope Is You, Part 1, Discovery, Season 3, Episode 1. Also, First Contact, Lower Decks, Season 2, Episode 10. We've also got Wedge Dudge, Lower Decks, Season 2, Episode 9. Wow, that's 2 episodes in a row for Lower
Okay,
Decks,
accent.
9 and 10.
Oh, good too.
Then we've also got Nepenthe,
Uh-huh.
Picard, Season 1, Episode 7.
Mhm.
Everybody loves that one. That's the pizza episode.
I love that one too. Yeah.
2 more. Stardust City Rag. That's
Yes. I
Picard,
love that episode.
Season 1, Episode 5. And
For the
the
whole
final
each of death.
nominee
Yeah.
is ... But to Connect, Discovery Season 4, Episode 7, which was the final episode of 2021. Barely made the cutoff.
Oh,
Nice.
wowie zowie.
Good to know.
Wow. Some good
That's a
choices
big
in there.
list.
A
Like, only
tough
6
one to pick 'em on,
questions.
too.
And
They're
here's the thing
really
about-
good.
Yeah.
Stardust City also has Scott Joplin in it, played at the bar, and
Oh,
Mr. Yup was
Mhm.
super fun. And
Yeah.
since the
Got the
Jankle didn't
Picard
get
French
it good,
accent.
yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
it's all amazing.
Funny you should mention that Picard
Mhm.
French accent. I feel like that's going to get mentioned somewhere along the line in this video that we
Ooh.
do. A lot of people are loving the Billy idea. So let's just go ahead and call Hugh Billy from now on.
Okay, Billy.
I'm going to ignore the fact that they're probably saying that that's
And
a
we have
secret.
some major Voyager fans in the live chat tonight.
Okay, Billy.
Yes.
Both Dracorex and
Yep.
Synchro Skate are like as big as Voyager fans as you can get.
Awesome.
Yeah,
to
they're
know.
gonna
Well,
sway
then
the
they'll be
voting.
very happy shortly
Yes.
when they hear a little bit more of this.
Excited for
Not-
That Hope Is You Part 1 because I really like that restart of Discovery.
Right.
Mm.
That was like almost like a new pilot,
Was.
Yeah, it was kind of like the first episode of Discovery was almost like its own pilot, and the third episode of Discovery was almost like its own pilot, and now the first episode of season 3,
Yeah.
They
I have a
filmed
friend who had
it-
never seen any Star
Yeah.
Trek, and I told her that's a place to start
Oh,
because
that's
it's
cool.
modern, but it's a restart where you don't have to know any of the characters because nobody else knows them either.
Yeah.
I like that.
That was where they filmed in
Iceland.
Yeah. What, how beautiful is that? And then you add the transform. Hello. But I like the transforms.
Totally.
But that might not be my first pick.
Oh yeah, there's a really good
Even
bio
though-
Trekkie explains talk about with the Admiral when they talk about transformers.
I heard
Ah.
Grudge has transforms.
Okay, you don't need to spread rumors.
Okay, so the next category
I'm
is,
just gonna slap us with libel.
since we were laughing so hard, it's perfect. This is the funniest moment in new
Oh.
Star Trek 2020 and 2021. There are 8 of these moments. And surprisingly, this is probably the most shocking thing about all of these polls to me. Not all 8 of them are Lower Decks.
Wow. Okay.
That was
Yeah.
amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Somehow, Discovery and Picard and Prodigy snuck in some good gems in there for everybody.
And
So let's-
disco.
And Discovery.
I
thought I said Discovery.
Sorry, you did. The audio
Okay.
is catching up now.
All right, so here they are in no particular order. We've got Rios having a conversation with multiple versions of himself and Raffi.
It's
That was
Raffi
really cool.
and the holograms.
Yes.
That sounds like that's like
Like
Gem and the
Gem and the
Holograms.
hologram.
I know.
We also have a big favorite, everybody, Borg babies. That was
Yes.
Lower Decks, Wedge Dudge, right?
Mhm.
Then we also have
What's that? Oh.
the Mugato. Wait,
Oh no, it wasn't Wedge Dudge. It was
No, it was
Yeah.
No. Oh. Yes.
Excretus.
Bruce and the
Excretus.
hologram. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
good call, Melissa.
Borg babies?
Yeah.
Poor babies.
That was
Yeah,
where
Wedge
all the
Dudge was the
testing
3
was
ships.
doing.
Yeah, I thought they showed the
testing.
babies at the end of that. No, that was just, no, you're right. Okay. I Excretus. I should have just looked at it's right there. Season 2, episode 8. I Excretus. Okay. You guys can't see it, but it's right there.
We'll see it later.
Okay. The next one is the Mugato likes to watch very much.
That was
I love that
hilarious.
that hasn't even been done on Sex in the City. It showed up
Yeah.
on Star Trek.
Save it for the Sex and the City live show.
Yeah.
And that was Lower Decks season 2, episode 4.
That was
Then
so
here
funny.
comes another Lower Decks one. The whales in Cetacean Ops want Rutherford to join in the fun. We love those guys,
yes.
right?
That's Kimber
Yes.
Stores.
Kimber.
Oh my gosh, I love them so much.
That was Kimber Spore's edition.
Cetacean Up
And then
champion.
when she added that, it was one of those, sometimes when people add stuff, I just shrug. But other times when people would add stuff to the poll, I was like, yes. Yes. Why do we think that's perfect? That's exactly it.
Why did we miss that?
Oh my gosh.
And then we've got Discovery chimes in season 3, episode 1. Michael, when she's tripping out after that injection of truth serum, remember that?
Yeah.
On the planet.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that like season
Oh,
3 opener?
yeah.
Yeah, 3 episode 1. Yep.
That was 3, yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. And then we go back to Lower Decks, everybody. Season 2, episode 8 again. This one made a lot of news, everybody, kind of like that Mugato did. This one made a lot of news. It was the orgy in the Cerritos.
Yes.
With all the
Oh
blocking
my
out
God.
of things.
Blocking out of that one scene. Yep.
Beautiful. Well, and just the callback when she's actually looking at Shax and he just naked. Like, I love it.
That was
Oh, God.
funny.
You just
Uh,
said naked.
We've got 2 more. We've got 2 more. And they
Amazing.
are both from Star Trek Picard. One is when our good friend Riker burns his pizza. That was episode 7, Nepenthe.
Mm.
And the other
Some
one,
G-rated funny.
as you mentioned earlier, the irony of Captain Picard needing to fake a French accent in Stardust City.
Oh, medallion.
Amazing.
Oh, medallion. Just
Oh,
had
God.
Oh.
I'm scared to look, but I'm going to look anyway.
Oh, that is my
Bored.
favorite joke about board orgies.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, great.
Okay, everybody. So this is the
Great.
last one. Actually, you know what? Before we move on to that, we've had a good laugh. Do you guys have any favorites?
And the funniest?
Or babies.
I'm gonna have to
100%.
think long and hard about how I vote on this one.
That's a tough one.
Well, I mean, if that's what you're thinking, I think the orgy might be the good
Yeah.
option. No.
Oh, I'm
My
just
mind's in
such
the
a
gutter.
sucker for when Picard makes a joke on Star Trek ever. It's always the cutest thing. And it makes me giggle like a little kid again. So I might have to vote for that.
Chuck A says, Pizza the Hut, you're delicious.
Oh
What do you say,
God.
Mohammed?
Great reference to what's the movie called? The Star Wars
Spaceballs.
parody. Spaceballs. Yeah, yeah. I was saying I might pick the Michael one just because it's unexpected. Like you don't expect
Yes.
Discovery to be really funny, whereas with Lower Decks, you're expecting like to be laughing the whole time.
Especially
So
when
Right.
she talked
True.
about Tilly while she
Yes,
was like,
that was
under
the best part
influence.
of
That
it.
was so cute. I
that
love
was very
that.
cute. I have this friend and she just chats all the time. But
Yes.
Gosh,
adorable.
it's so hard. Yeah. Borg babies in a drawer. Hilarious. And then the Mugato, I just think that's funny. So funny. But there's some other stuff too. I like Rios, he's funny. Yeah. I don't know.
Our friend David Gregory makes a nice joke. He says, I'm all for the cetacean ops beluga. Flippers down. It's pretty good.
See, I'm taking a quick trip to Chicago on Thursday, and if I get any extra time, I'm going to the beluga whale exhibit at the Shedd Aquarium, and I'm taking my Star Trek badge just in case because they love to swim up along the glass. I'm like, I'm gonna tape it to the glass and just take a picture before anyone can figure out.
that's
adorable.
hilarious. I love that.
Belugas.
I hope it happens.
That's awesome. I hope it happens too.
Yeah. I own one baseball hat and it's a cetacean ops Star Trek baseball hat.
Nice.
Kathy D says, by the way,
Ooh.
oh, I thought that orgy was hilarious.
Hilarious.
And I agree.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Made a lot of news.
But you didn't
it's-
see anything.
Like
Sorry,
that one,
Melissa.
and then
Why are you complaining?
like
Oh,
you were
yeah.
What a
disappointed.
ripoff.
So Dracorax said
kinda.
she thought like T'Lyn was really funny on Lower Decks. And I will say that Live Long and Prosper, Sir was one of the like close to the cutoff funniest moments, which I
Yep.
did vote for. Yeah, so it did
Don't
get an
give me
honorable
that
mention in my
sarcastic
book.
fucking salute.
Yeah. Just-
That was
See, what
funny.
was so funny about the Sir line?
You're not a Daria fan or what? Like, it's so Daria.
Am I a
like-
Daria fan?
Yeah, because T'Lyn is like the Daria of Star
Kind
Trek.
of not.
Let's all answer that question together, shall we?
I'm not
Oh.
audience.
It's so good.
He's not the
I love
target
that
audience for
It
that.
got added as Live
Yeah.
Long and Prosper, capital SIR. It was so funny.
yeah.
Me too, Kipper. Me too.
Mhm.
Mohammed, are you a fan of Daria?
I don't know what Daria is. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm just-
again, not the target audience for the show.
Yeah.
I think it was like some
What a sick, sad
poorly
world.
animated cartoon in like the late 90s or
Okay,
something, right?
Let's moving on.
Is that what it was a reference? Okay.
I know. That's what Mike McManus said too.
Oh, well, then that
Oh.
certainly confirms it, though.
Well,
Well,
he
now,
agrees. I don't know if he like made it like that, but yeah.
now I'm curious.
WTF, Daria.
Yes,
Ah.
it's really good.
Sorry, Ryan.
Um,
Or not.
before we move on to the last one of the new guys, we did kind of skip over the best new episode or the best episode of new Star Trek in 2020 and 2021. We flew by that, and I'm going to abstain. But are any of you bold enough to say which one you think might win, or a dark horse out of the six? That Hope Is You Part 1 from Discovery,
That's my
First
vote.
Contact by Lower Decks, Wedge Dudge by Lower Decks, Nepenthe from Picard, Stardust City Rag from Picard, and But 2 Connect from Discovery. And next year, I'll just bet that Kobayashi will be
Yeah,
in
Oh, yeah.
I would
this
place a bet on
category.
that.
Totally.
But that was
yes.
episode 7. That was Prodigy's episode 7. So that didn't quite.
Mhm.
A lot of them,
So
maybe
good.
even episode 8, 6 or 8. What was the one with the time
Kobayashi Maru was-
wiggle?
Yeah, that was great.
It was
Oh.
after
Time Amok.
Kobayashi. Time
Yes.
Amok.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Well, it was
good.
a cute title.
So you guys have any picks for this year?
I think
The
Nepenthe
Kobayashi
will
was
win,
episode
but that's
six.
not the one I was going
Nepenthe.
to vote for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I was
Nepenthe
gonna
will win.
say that too.
But I'm voting for Stardust City Rag.
Voting for that. Hope is you, part 1.
I don't think I'm voting for either of those.
Diversity is good.
Chuck A
Uh,
predicts Nepenthe.
Yeah, totally. That's the one that'll win, I bet.
Yeah.
Glenn Iverson says Nepenthe is going to win, or he thinks so. We'll see. One Trek fan says Kobayashi. She gets it. Okay.
Nice.
I should bias the
That's
vote and say anybody who votes for Nepenthe hates Hugh because they want him dead.
But that's not why they love the episode.
I'm totally teasing.
There's other stuff to love in that episode.
Totally. I
All
know, I'm
right.
just being silly.
So
I know.
next is no silliness, you guys. We don't do silly here.
Really?
So the last one in
Sad.
this division is the most exciting new moment in Star Trek, or the most exciting moment in new Star Trek 2020 and 2021. This is just anything that made you just jump out of your seat, whether it was exciting, heart-pounding action or exciting to see somebody, a legacy character you hadn't seen before, whatever it might be. There are 8 of these, and those 8 in no particular order are, and also a show we haven't heard from yet will be making an appearance in this one, which is
That was
very
great.
exciting.
Brandon Shea Matala really currying support for this.
Brandon Shea Matala of what?
Okay. He does an Alfred Hitchcock podcast and a bunch of Star Trek podcasts. If you just look up his name on iTunes, it comes up, and they're all amazing. Or on Twitter.
Awesome. And he was on Virtual TrekCon 1.
One, yes,
Really
the
cool.
podcast panel. Love him.
Okay, so here they are in no particular order. For the second time, the second category, the reveal of The Guardian of Forever is a nominee.
People freaking
That was
love
Discovery
that.
season 3, episode 10.
Yep.
Also, I believe this is the second time we've heard this one. Riker and the Titan rescue the Cerritos, Lower Decks season 1, episode
Riker
10.
rescuing thing is like the star of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True, that's a good point.
Came up so much.
That's what's going to happen in Strange New
Good
Worlds.
stuff.
There's
How long
season
till Riker
finale.
saves
Riker's
them?
going to come and save the day.
Yes.
The third one is the Cerritos rescue of the Archimedes. That was Lower Decks season 2 finale. First contact, of course.
Is that Sonia
Um,
Gomez's ship? I think. I have to go back and watch it.
Wait,
Sorry.
which one?
The Archimedes, was that Sonia Gomez? I'll have to go back and
Oh
watch.
yeah, it was. Yeah, the Cerrito.
love
Yeah,
her.
it was. Yeah, because I love
Hot
that
chocolate queen.
episode. It is
What?
Oh,
so
the hot
good.
chocolate, yeah.
She
That
spilled
was
hot chocolate on
exciting.
Picard in TMV.
She's your hot chocolate queen.
Yes.
There's a lot of exciting moments in that episode.
It was really good. It's one of the best.
Mhm.
The fourth nominee, as voted on by everybody at home or in your car, wherever you do your Facebook polls and stuff. Riker again rescues Picard, the season 1 finale of Star Trek Picard.
I love it.
Riker to Enterprise.
Love
it.
So good.
Okay, the fifth one is, and the first time we get to mention this series, Mars is attacked. Short treks. Children of Mars. It's the only only episode in Short
Okay.
Treks that is eligible for this time frame.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Hmm.
It is
And
a
we
good,
have,
good one.
yeah, thank goodness. We love Short Treks.
Yes.
And we've
Good
got
one, too.
Elnor's choose to live moment
Oh.
on Vashti, where he's like, choose to live, friend.
Ooh.
And we have 7 of 9
Mhm.
takes over the artifact org cube. That was a big one in Picard.
Mhm.
And lastly, getting some love for Prodigy, the Protostars escape from the murder planet. Season 1,
Yes.
episode 5.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow. What do you guys think of those? Those are really tough.
They're really
What's-
great.
What do you
Really
think is going to
good.
be? What do you think is going to win, or what are you rooting for?
I actually might vote for the Lower
Oh.
Decks Riker rescue one. 'Cause mostly, especially the
That
like,
one-
with the music too, the Next Generation music, and then coming and flying around. It's like, oh my
Mhm.
god, whoa!
Dude, just saying that made me get chills remembering it. Like that
Yeah.
has to be my choice.
Mm.
Thanks, Giggy.
Okay,
Yeah,
hang on.
it's
I'm
so-
gonna have
Chuck-
to think about this one.
Chuck A says, choose to vote for Riker.
Amazing. That's gonna be one of our highlights for things to say.
Yes.
Choose to like.
Yeah. What do you think, Melissa?
It's so hard to choose between the Protostars' escape from the murder planet, because that was pretty exciting, and Cerritos' rescue of the Archimedes, because they did some fancy rescuing there. And that was, yeah, you know, stripping down the outside of the ship and stuff.
Yeah. By the way, Kimber Spores says, my space hubby, parenthetically, Elnor,
I
heart.
didn't know they were
And
together.
We will have you know that Kimber Spores, we saw Elnor called you his planet wife. So all set.
So young Elnor, the one who we saw him as a
Oh,
kid.
yeah, who got
His
molested
dad
first.
is actually the chair of a biology department over at one of the, I think it's UC Irvine or Riverside.
No
One of those two.
way.
Yeah, it was Riverside.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's a
That kid
biologist
was
too.
amazing.
Excellent knowledge.
That's really cool.
Hey, our friend Scott Jensen has made it. He says Prodigy is so darn good.
Yeah.
What did Yvette say that was so funny, Melissa? I see you laughing at it, but I don't see what she said.
Elisa is so
Oh, they-
intense, she said.
And then Medallion, intense Melissa is the best. Is best. I added the not DLP, lovey.
Yeah, because when Melissa's looking like, what's your favorite, Melissa? She goes, "Mm."
These are tough because there's so many favorites. They're tough. And it's so fun.
Katie, do you have a favorite or dark horse?
Oh gosh, really anything with Riker. Riker saving the day. Pick one of them. Flip a coin if you must.
Anne Marie, are you picking Mars
I-
Attacks?
I don't
Marzipan.
think I'm gonna take that one, but this is one where I have to like go on a contemplative walk. Think it over. I'm gonna open this poll so many times to think about my votes before I finally submit it.
If you use a Gmail account, you can save your progress without submitting too.
Oh,
Ooh.
That
good
is
info.
awesome.
Otherwise, I'd be screenshotting to remember.
Brought to you by Google. Yeah, so everybody at home, in about a half an hour, you are going to be able to open up this poll and make your selections for the winners of the 2022 LAPPy Awards. That's all of 2020 and 2021. Now let's go into the final two Legacy Awards. Wait, did we get all? I feel like we might be missing one.
We haven't done
Yes.
Renaissance yet.
Yes, no, we didn't do the
Hmm.
last new Star Trek one because that one we had a
Yeah.
couple of these that were not didn't have preliminary polls, everybody, because some of these only had 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever possibilities. So we didn't need a preliminary poll for them. So let me pull that one up right now.
Mhm.
Muhammad, you know where I'm going with this
Yep,
one, right?
I'm actually going there too.
Yeah,
Let's see.
right there with you.
So this is for production.
Yep.
Let me find it, because we can't just give all the love to everybody
second
except
one.
for production. There it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this question is, or this category is, the most impressive show of production talent, specifically in Star Trek Discovery 2020 and 2021. So this is beyond like just acting, writing, producing, and this is people that are, specialized in departments. And those nominees, of which there are 8, are makeup and special effects makeup. That's just all makeup. The other one, second one, is visual effects. A lot of cool visual effects. We've got costuming and wardrobe. We have production design, props. That's guns and gadgets and who's-its.
Not just encouragement, props.
What's it?
Oh, just encouragement. There's also music / scoring. We have audio and sound effects. And lastly, editing. So that's going to be a really fun one for all you production nerds out there.
So good.
What piece of production, what department were you most impressed with? Makeup, special effects? Is it production design, music? What do you guys think?
Well, they excel in all of these areas. I mean, the music is incredible. And then the production design is incredible. And so is costuming. Gosh.
Visual
good.
effects too.
You know that
Yeah.
560 people work on visual effects for one season of Discovery?
Amazing.
I watched a really good interview
Jeez.
last night on Mission Log.
That's
Wow.
35 people on computers and 525 managers going like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what does it look like in orange though?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And they
it's
whisper
a
amongst-
hard one.
Try it in yellow.
Try it in yellow.
Give it a shot.
I'm gonna
If
go
you will.
music because I love the music in Discovery so much.
It's so good. It's so good.
Mm,
Even that theme song
Yeah.
is incredible.
Yeah.
yeah.
Love it.
There's too many to decide.
The live
Oh.
chat is very split here too. We're seeing some design. Chuck A says design. Yvette Blackman says you too. So she's talking about her musical preference, I guess. Robert Kaiser out in Austria says
Austria.
visual effects,
Huh.
but Austrians
Nice.
love VFX. Yvette says actually music. Scott Jensen says sound.
Nice.
He's a sound engineer guy. Of course,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
going to say that. Chuck A says design is awesome. Brenda Custodio says
Brenda.
Mirror Universe costumes.
Ooh, yeah.
Mhm.
Good call.
They have some
Kimber
amazing
says the
costumes.
Oh
editing
yeah,
is
Ghost
nice.
Shuffle is
fantastic.
awesome.
Me too, Sue. Me too. I want those costumes too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
Honestly, with
dope
cosplay and everything,
costumes.
the costume design has to get my vote just because I'm trying to figure out how to do costumes for cosplay at Vegas. And I am looking at sewing patterns like, what is this job? Props to them.
Okay. This is where it gets even more fun, if that's even possible, because we are moving over back to legacy. We have 2 final categories in the legacy department that we had not divulged yet, and one that we just added late.
Oh,
So here we go.
yeah.
Here they come. Fast and Furious. Oh my God. This is the one that created the most fights,
Yeah.
man. This is just, this one is just, I'm never going to forget this one.
Yeah.
Okay. This one was favorite Star Trek legacy fling. Because
Oh,
then
gosh.
suddenly everybody in the world is trying to figure out, well,
Dude.
what exactly
This
does
one
a
had like
fling
62
constitute?
answers or something. Yeah.
We were all looking it up. Well, okay, so it's got to
Hundreds of
be
comments.
temporary. It has to be sexual. It has to be,
Consensual.
planned.
Wait,
Consensual. Yes.
trying to explain to
consensual.
people what flings are in the comments was the highlight
But-
of this poll.
You had a very effective definition, in my opinion, that pretty much spelled it out.
Oh my goodness.
So there were certain things that didn't count as a fling.
Right.
Yeah.
Consent is definitely one. And there were a
Consent
couple we had
is
to eliminate
definitely one.
because there
Yeah.
were like, what?
There were so
That's
many
not really
mind control
consensual.
ones.
Yeah, or it's not
Yeah.
clear
Right.
about the consent there yet.
Right.
Yeah.
There was one, we're not going to name specifics, but I've actually had to go to Muhammad and be like, okay, as a scientist,
Oh my goodness. That wasn't good.
I have questions here.
Yeah.
I have a very long answer, which we won't do here.
Yeah.
David Gregory says Ryan saying
Oh, God,
sexual.
so weird.
I
Why?
don't know.
I didn't think you
Make
said
it
it
weird.
unusually.
Yeah, I'm good at saying it. It wasn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so here they are in no particular order. And for everybody's enjoyment, there are 8 of these. 8 big, crazy flings in Legacy Star Trek. That's everything before 2017. Here they come. Picard and Vash.
Yes. I'm so happy
Yeah.
they're on there. That one rules for forever.
Quark and Grilka.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one.
We also have, this is a dark horse, I think. People love to meme this one. They meme the shit out of this one.
Yeah.
Tasha Yar and Data.
Mhm.
What's the one that says like Tasha Yar, not a computer programmer, loves data entry, something like that?
God.
Oh
Right?
no.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen that one.
Oh my
That's like
god.
the most famous one.
Oh my word.
Wow.
We'll
Wow.
cut that out. Glad this isn't live. Then there's Anne Marie's favorite for some weird reason, Wesley and Robin Leffler.
Oh, that was such a cute one.
That was cute.
So adorable.
But did it get sexual?
I think so.
Well, that's all that matters. Hey, I think so.
It definitely could have.
Okay. He just seems like a little boy, so it's kind of
Oh no,
gross
it's
to
when
me.
he was, no. He was already in the academy and was back. It was like his visit when he was on college.
Well,
spring break.
still, he still
Yes.
seems like a young whippersnapper. So
Yeah.
I thought it was weird as hell too, you guys, but for some reason we're in the minority. Everybody was like, Wes and Robin, yeah.
Oh, you know who loves it? Chris of Chuck FM is a big champion of this. relationship.
oh,
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
All right,
A lot of people are
moving
just fans
on.
of the actress.
Mm.
Moving on.
Speaking of moving on, I must move on as well. I have to head back to work for the
Oh.
9 p.m.
You scared her
I'm-
off with your fling talk, you guys.
No, I'm doing evenings for the next 2 months, so I am completely switched all around. So
All right.
enjoy your flings.
Everybody at
Good to
home,
see you, Katie.
give it up for Emmy Award nominee meteorologist
Oh.
Katie.
Shucks. Oh, love you guys. See you soon.
bye.
Okay, so back to the flings. We have, as you know, Picard and Vash, Quark and Grilka, Tasha and Data, Wes and Robin. Finally, the original series gets some love. Kirk and Edith Keeler.
Oh,
We also have, oh man, this one is going to take the world by storm. We have Janeway and Michael Sullivan.
I love
And
this
we-
plot.
Without the
We also
deleted
have
wife.
Picard and Nella Darren.
A lesson.
And lastly, and my dark horse, Riker and Ro Laren.
You are obsessed with Riker and Rolaren.
I just thought that was
A
so
little bit
clever the way they did
Yes.
it. It was so funny the way they hated each other, But then when they forgot they hated each other, it's like now we know where that tension really comes from, you guys. You've been revealed. We know, we get it. So Anne Maria, is Wes gonna be your
Sorry, my heart always belongs to Picard and Bosch. Not that I don't ship Picard and Beverly Crusher. It's just that was like
Beverly?
Picard and Bosch were just like the quintessential fling. There's so much chemistry and it's a fun vacation. It's really cute. It's nice to see Picard so relaxed and having so much fun. She keeps him on his toes.
She curls his toes.
And curls his toes.
Melissa, did you have a favorite?
Mm-hmm. Quark and Grilka
Oh yeah, right.
have my vote.
You too,
This
Mohammed?
one was
Yep, I'm with Melissa on that one.
Yeah, that one dominated.
I think didn't Women in Warp
love it,
just do a
yes.
podcast about the Edith Keeler thing? I haven't seen it. I just remember seeing the picture. I think they just released a
I'm
podcast
not
like
sure. I
yesterday or
can't
today
remember.
about that.
I can't remember if it was a watch along or an episode, like
Yeah,
I can't remember what kind of episode it was, but yes, they did just talk about it.
I haven't seen it yet. I just saw the thing. I was like, oh, I need to look that up later.
All right.
Do you have one, Ryan?
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
Roe and Riker.
let me see. Let me look at
Right?
these. I mean, a lot of these have, obviously Janeway's delete the wife moment is iconic and funny and cool. Picard and Vosh are cool because, you get to see Picard in a very thin Speedo shorts practically thing. And also Max Grodenchik is in that episode, if I remember correctly, right?
He is. Yes.
So that's really cool. But I think that the Riker and Roe one was the most cleverly
Just love
written
that.
to me personally. I thought
I don't
that
need
was
my
the one
flings to be cleverly written.
Yeah.
Well, I just think Quark worked so hard to get his fling that it deserves the nod
cute
from me.
He earned
Kind of
it.
funny to have a fling with
He
your
earned
ex.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true. With your ex-wife.
Unofficial, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess they were officially married.
Okay. So the last one of the legacy guys. Let's pull this up here.
The other place.
Yep. Okay. This one is also near and dear to our heart because it is your favorite, and everybody, you voted this one in, your favorite legacy friendship. So, in no particular order, everybody, here are the 8 nominees. Harry Kim and Tom Paris, 7 of 9 and the EMH Doctor. We have, come on, Kirk and Spock.
Obvi.
We have Julian Bashir and Garrick. And people are like, well, what Bashir and Garrick? What about Bashir and O'Brien? We also have Julian Bashir and Miles O'Brien. There's Odo and Quark, the odd couple. We have the sweetest one of all, Data and Geordi.
Oh, that is a really sweet one.
Okay, and the real sweetest one of all, and last one, Jake and Nog.
Yes.
They're all so good.
So good.
I like that Scott Jensen put Jake and Nog before we even said it. He knew what was coming. He gets it.
That's amazing.
And this was another category with like 60 answers to go through by the time it's over. They were all amazing.
Yeah, this is the one that was unfortunate that Trip and Malcolm didn't get into, but
But Trip and Archer did pretty well.
Yeah.
They were a great friendship.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have liked to see more Enterprise, but people are not giving Enterprise enough love, you guys. Go back and watch Enterprise, and the next year when we have similar categories, I bet Enterprise will do
Enterprise is going to get a little more love in this. We already announced last week they got on one poll, and then we still have one more, isn't it the Legacy? One more Legacy one with Enterprise?
Yeah, but
we still have to do family.
One from last night.
Still gets left out too much because
Oh, did we
it's a lot
skip
better
family?
Yeah,
still
we
need
still have
family.
Yeah,
that
we
one.
haven't done family yet.
There it is. Okay, and this was also a late ad. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so this was a fun one too.
Yeah.
But my
Answer is the
goodness, you
seventh
guys.
rule. Favorite Star Trek film?
Yes.
That's the answer.
Wait,
You
what?
guys.
Oh, the seventh rule? Yes.
There were a few of these that just created so many squabbles, right?
One kept
So
making me tear
the-
up when I read it.
The fling one created problems, and the family one, because then you start going like, well, what technically, we didn't really think it through. I mean, we thought we did, but it's like, okay, well, are we talking about just immediate family, extended family? Are we talking about if two people are married, then both of their families are part of that? So we kind of just went with all of it. And here they are, the finalists in no particular order. Where did I put it? Okay. In no particular order. Favorite legacy Star Trek family. So legacy, everything before 2017. And wait. You guys, this was a first too, you guys. This one actually has 9 nominees because we had a tie.
Yep.
Oh,
We had a tie, and when the time expired, we had a tie, and no matter how we could slice it, no matter how we could figure it out,
The tie also went on for like 6 hours, where every time one person would vote in one, another person would vote in the other. It just continued, and it was crazy. It was like 63 to 63, 64 to 64. It kept going on and on. Nuts. Like sports.
So this one's got 9, you guys, but it's not the only one with 9. We have one other one with 9, you'll see.
Yeah.
And here they are in no particular order. The Rikers and the Troys. That's William, Thomas, Kyle, Thaddeus, Deanna, Luoxana, Ian, Kestra. You know, it's
And
two
this is-
families joined together by marriage.
Early Kestra, early Thaddeus, not Picard, because it ends. It's just legacy,
Right.
to clarify.
Sad kiss,
Then
unfortunately.
we also have Tom Paris, Belana Torres, Miral, and Admiral Paris as one of Star Trek's favorite families. We have, this is a fun one, Data, Lal, Lore, B4, and the many Soongs. Just don't name them. Just all
We're
the
not counting that
Soongs,
mom lady though who killed the
Oh,
crystalline entity.
Juliana. Oh no, that's the other lady. No, but Juliana fits in the list.
right?
and the many Soongs.
She's a Soong, yeah. Then we also have Spock, Sarek, and you know their family of
Cybok.
Silots and Cybox and all that, and Amandas and stuff. All of the Spock family Robinson. We also have, this was one
was
one
a
I
good
did
one.
not expect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trip Tucker to Paul, their baby Elizabeth, and to Paul's
Nice.
mom, to Les.
Yeah.
That's one I didn't expect. We also have
yeah,
the
that got
House
tons
of
of love.
Martok. That's Martok, Sorella, Worf, Jadzia, and Alexander. That's a fun crew right there. We have, here's another favorite, Rom, Lita, Nog, Quark, Zek, and Ishka. The Ferengi-ish mostly group.
And
We have-
Melissa.
And Melissa.
Oh yeah.
We have 2 left, you guys. And one of those nominees is the O'Briens, Miles, Keiko, Kira Yoshi, and Molly O'Brien.
And Chester.
Woo. And Chester.
Chester, you're right.
Chester. That's right. It's true.
All right. And the last one, and everybody probably can guess what the last one might be, nominated for favorite Star Trek legacy family, the Siscos, Benjamin, Jake, Joseph, Jennifer, and Cassidy Yates.
Aww.
Hey. Woo.
These are all so good.
These are very good.
Yvette,
Oh, wait,
I
here's a
see your
question.
addition, The Sons of Moog. Yvette added that in the poll, and it actually did pretty well for a late ad.
What about cousin Gayla for the Frankie
For the Frankie,
family?
you're right.
Yes,
Frankie
love
family.
that.
Good knowledge, Tierney. We got to add that. So what do you guys think? This is a toughie.
It's
This one's a
so
heartbreaker.
hard. Yeah. There's a lot of good families in Trek. Do I vote for the underdog, Trip, Tucker, and T'Pol, because we haven't had any Enterprise votes? Do we go with the family I married into, the Ferengis? Yay! But then there's the Ciscos, who are amazing, and the
They really
Martards. And there's too many. It's too hard.
I just added cousin Gayla to the poll.
Yes.
Nice.
Thanks, Mohammed. Excellent. That was
Nice.
brilliant. I'm so glad. That's great. Mohammed, do you have a favorite or a dark
It's
horse?
really hard. It's really hard. I mean, the Cisco's or the Quark family. I mean, they're both really good choices.
Yeah.
But honestly, any of them. I mean,
Oh, they're all so
yeah,
good.
any of them would be
So
great.
good.
I don't know what to do.
And Marie?
I kind of, some of these I'm going to go with like my first favorite ever, or
boy.
my favorite when I was little, which then probably has to be like the Loxana or the Moogie family. But I'm going to have a really hard time narrowing it down.
I like how you call it the Moogie family.
Yeah.
Moogie family.
Moogie nights.
They're my two favorite
But
people.
she is the head of that family.
Fair,
Totally.
fair,
she's
Oh,
the
it's
one
gonna
who
be
wears
hard.
the pants in that family.
fair.
So hard.
Okay. So lastly, let's move into the Renaissance division. And this one is, so that actually concludes all of the categories that will be in the 2022 LAPPy Awards. Those are all of the nominees. Now we will have the day before, we will have a pre-show special to honor 2017 to 2019. We're just calling that the Renaissance because that's when Star Trek kind of came back. So these categories are specifically for that show, and that will happen a day before the main LAPPy's show. And those categories are, the first one is, I should say, and this was one that was not voted on because it did not need a preliminary poll. There were only 8 possible answers anyway. And that is, this is a fun one, guys. You're going to love this one. Your favorite reintroduced original series character from 2017 to 2019. So that's, you know, in Discovery and in Short Treks, the first 2 seasons of Discovery and the first 9 episodes of Short Treks. Those characters are Sarek, Spock, Vina, Harry Mudd, Stella, Amanda Grayson, Captain Pike, and number 1, Una.
That always makes me laugh.
These are all so amazing.
Really great.
Oh gosh.
That's going to be a really fun one.
That's gonna be very fun.
I'm really interested to know what the people in the live chat would say, just so that, because we don't know, we have no preliminary voting on this, so we have no idea how it's going to go.
Medallion's yelling for Stella.
I know.
Stella.
Stella.
I love that.
A little
These are-
streetcar there.
This category is so good. I don't even know what to do.
Oh, they're all
Right.
over the place.
Vina
They
just
really
took
are.
my breath away.
Stella,
that they
Spock,
included
Pike,
her.
Una, Amanda, they're all over the place. This is going to be
Yeah.
a close one.
Good. Those are the exciting ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the next one, do you guys have any predictions on this one?
I mean, Spock is the logical choice. No pun intended, but
Or-
but,
or-
but
or
I'm
I
hoping there'll
might-
be more diversity.
I might go with Pike as one possible front runner.
Could be.
I don't know.
He was so good.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I'm voting for Pike, that I'm just saying that I haven't decided who I'm voting for yet.
Wow, they're all so good.
Yeah.
I think Vina might get my vote. I think that was the first episode of Star Trek I ever saw. Like I was 2
Wow.
or 3 and it was playing on a TV and I walked by and it was so creepy and just like so striking to see this gorgeous woman then become like not
old and
old, like
yeah.
I mean makeup effect old. Like and it just I was just like mesmerized and so that's so iconic to me. I might have to go with her. But
Awesome.
also I loved how Amanda Grayson's character really grew in new Star Trek from what we knew of her before. And I think that's another like way to think about the category. So I have to do some deep thought.
Yvette Blackman says Pike got himself a show by showing up. He showed up to work and they're like,
True.
I like you. You get a show.
This is very true.
All right. So the next category is, we gotta speed through these. We only got a few minutes left. Here we go.
Oh,
This one was cutthroat. There were a lot of votes in this one.
Yeah.
And a lot of opinions.
Oof.
And the category is most interesting new character. Sorry, it's not most interesting new character. It's most interesting character introduced again or for the first time in new Star Trek 2017 to 2019. So this is just characters that appeared from 2017 to 2019. And the most interesting characters, there are 6 nominees, only 6.
mm-hmm.
And it was really close, you guys. Those nominees are Michael Burnham. You may have guessed. She's kind of like, the main character in the big show. A dark horse, Jet Reno.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We have Captain Pike, Sylvia Tilly.
Love
2
her.
left only. 2 left of the nominees, you guys, already. Philippa Georgiou. And lastly, someone they only call Saru.
Or as he said in Brother, just Saru.
That's such a good imitation.
Thank you.
Ooh, give your Saru down.
That is really tough.
It is tough.
Christine Ann Kennedy says Linus. Well, Christine, I think you'll like one of the next categories. You just stay tuned. But for the most interesting new character, now bear in mind, this doesn't mean best. This doesn't mean favorite. This doesn't mean
Hottest.
Right.
Might mean hottest. That's interesting to some people.
Ooh. No, Lorca's not on the list.
Lorca is not the hottest. Everybody
He
knows
is.
it's Pike, dude.
Everyone knows it's Lorca.
Well, it's
I
actually
would
Culber.
go with
Good,
Saru.
more Lorca
It's
for
Culber,
me.
honestly.
Oh, he is pretty hot.
And he knows it.
Have you seen his abs? Holy mackerel. Anyway, that's a different kind of show.
Kinda. All right. So the next category for 2017 to 2019 is your favorite moment from 2017 to 2019. There are 6 nominees. Rose Kirby asks about Instagram. That's a good question. I think
Actually, yeah, that is also like, well, you can see all the nominees and everything in the Google Doc, but the other part of the question is, how long do we have to vote?
4 days.
I think it says at the top, right? Let's see. Yeah, the polls will close 11:59
5
p.m.
days.
Pacific time on Sunday, February 13th.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
This is going to be
So-
a long 5 days of tossing and turning.
It's going to be at the end of the day on Sunday night is when
Cool.
this thing ends. So by Monday morning, we will know who the winners are. You won't, but we will know who the winners are.
There may be something in between where you can like guess. Besides your vote.
yeah.
Yeah,
We should do polls.
exactly.
Exit
So
poll.
this one is favorite moment. And that's out of, again, seasons 1 and 2 of Discovery, and the first 9 episodes of Short Treks. Okay, and those are Captain Pike's introduction, when the crew meets Captain Pike, season 2, episode 1. This is when the away team meets Jet Reno. Number 3 is when Christopher Pike has a vision of his future using the Klingon time crystals. People like that one. That made the news. We also have, this one's a dark horse, I think. Stamets and Culber in pajamas, brushing their teeth.
It's so good. I love that one.
We have the big Enterprise reveal in the season 1 of Discovery finale. And lastly, we have Discovery season 2, episode 8, the previously on Star Trek recap with original series footage. That was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
It was great.
That's hard to beat.
You guys have any picks on that one?
For me, that finale of season 1 of Discovery was, I was like, it's the Enterprise. And then the end music. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. I think it's
Okay.
previously on Star Trek for me. That was so fun and such a
Very
great
good.
surprise. Also, that toothbrushing moment was just so beautiful and adorable and stylish as hell. Toothbrushes and pajamas were cute.
So I think we only have 2 more, right?
So just,
Yeah.
I thought it was just one more.
Really fast though, I
2
forgot.
more.
I want to say
Oh, you're right too. Yeah.
there was an honorable mention in that family category, which was Picard's family in Inner Light. That I felt
Oh.
like was a really cute add-on that I
That's
just had to
cute.
mention.
That's the one with
Totally made
Patrick
me
Stewart's
tear up.
actual son.
Heyman.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. So good.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry.
No, that was a great one. So the next one is, and this is where we get really cutthroat, you guys. This is a cutthroat one. The best episode of 2017 to 2019. Again, season 1 and 2 of Discovery and the first 9 episodes of Short Treks. And here they are in no particular order. There are 8 of them. And they are Magic to Make the Sanest Man Go Mad, Discovery season 1, episode 7.
Freaking awesome.
You have Battle at the Binary Stars, Discovery season 1, episode 2. We have a shocker. You guys. Number 3 is The Trouble with Edward, Star Trek. Star
Love
Trek
that.
Short Treks, season 2, episode
Oh.
2.
In my
Love our
research lab, we
tribbles.
had a meeting that ended early. And actually, I said, let's watch this. And I played that whole episode.
It's
Really?
So
How'd they like it?
good.
They liked
love-
it.
Well, Noel's such a foodie.
Okay, the 4th one is If Memory Serves, Discovery season 2, episode 8. Number 5 is New Eden, Discovery season 2, episode 2. Number 6 is An Obol for Sharon, Discovery season 2, episode 4. Number 7 is The Red Angel, Discovery season 2, episode 10. And the last nominee, the final nominee to make it, is Calypso,
Yes.
Short Treks
Love
season 1,
Calypso.
episode 2. Calypso Cooler.
Love that. Audrey Hepburn canon.
Oh, I love Audrey Hepburn.
Those are all so good. I don't know how I'm gonna vote that one either.
A triple cereal.
Oh my gosh. 'Cause I just like
Ah,
love H. John
ew.
Benjamin so much. But
I'm a
the thing is-
vegetarian, so I don't eat triples.
Me neither.
I like eating hair.
Right.
No, yeah. I'm a vegetarian as well. And when they said they're very meaty, I was like, that sounds mean.
He only ate a
Does
couple.
sound mean.
Yeah. It's kind of like
Ah,
a clam.
That's a couple too many.
I thought it was like a scallop. A scallop.
A scallop. You're right. A scallop. Yeah, that's right.
Of course, I had to go back and watch it again after I saw it get on the poll,
Yeah.
and I was so impressed. But here's the thing: Magic to Make the Sanest Man Go Mad is like that's an episode I've rewatched many, many times since it came out. It has that quality and it's so well done and so fun. There's so many amazing moments. So I think that one's gonna get my vote.
That's one I used to get my son to start watching because he watched the pilot and didn't like it. I said, watch this one. And he was like, oh,
it's like legitimately a really fun episode.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Melissa, I interrupted you.
No, I have to throw some love to New Eden. That was such a well done episode and one that I actually watched with Aaron, and we were both so impressed with the storytelling in that episode. So that might
a good
get
one.
my vote, but I don't know yet.
Good science in that one too, with the using the dark matter to bring in the
yeah. There was a lot of fun questions in that episode about science and religion and
religion too.
And some good questions. I like episodes like that.
Wow, we're seeing a lot of Calypso love in the live chat. Maybe that's
and Trouble with Edward. It's like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people like
Here's
those
the thing.
short
I
treks.
love an episode with like music in it, like songs, and there are multiple ones in this category with that. So
okay.
Hard to tell.
Yeah. Is everybody ready for the final category? And then there are no more late editions, no more nothing. This is
there can be no more.
Christine, this one's for you.
You mean till next year?
Yeah. What's up, Rico? Yeah. Rico Anderson in the live chat.
Hide your wheat thins.
Fashionably late. Yeah, everybody hide your wheat thins. Rico's here. Okay. So this one is a very fun and interesting one for us Star Trek fans. And it did not have a preliminary poll because there were only a certain amount of possible answers, theoretically. That category is favorite supporting bridge officer character appearing in Star Trek Discovery between 2017 and 2019. So these are like the non-main characters, the supporting roles, the people not like Michael and Stamets and Tilly and Saru. Okay. The bridge characters, the ones that would get like one line every few episodes, but you're like, I want to know more about her. Who's that? What's the story here? So here they are in no particular order. There are 9 of them in total because we just couldn't narrow it down to 8. We tried really hard, but we're like, hey, there are 9 of them. We got to just admit it. We got to deal with it. Those people are Ronald Bryce, Jen Reese.
Bryce has a first name.
I don't think so. I mean, Memory Alpha said Ronald Bryce.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's Bryce and Reese, the 2 dudes in the back.
Yeah, it's okay.
We have Kayla Detmer, Joan Owashikan. Joanne, sorry, you're right.
It's okay.
We have Lieutenant Commander Ariam. Everybody's favorite, probably not, but we'll see.
Your favorite.
Non. Remember Non, right? Lieutenant Non.
Right after
we have right. We have Nilsson. Nilsson popped up in the 2nd season, played by Sarah Middich, the blonde lady. We've got people were mentioning him in the live chat. Linus the Sinus.
I'm so glad he's on this list.
He did sneeze, right?
Yeah, and lastly, the darkest of all dark horses, of all underdogs, the Osnolus that has no name. The big face thing that has no name that's always back there.
Oh my
god. Of Discovery.
Right.
Amazing.
I'm gonna pull up the Osnolus right now so people can
put it in the chat so people can see how it's spelled in case they're Googling it now.
Amazing, Mohammed. Linus' sneeze was up for best moment or something, but
there it is.
I'm glad he made it over here.
There's the Osnolus with Ariam behind her. Beautiful.
Except for this, Osnolus doesn't smile as much as Morn does. Just kidding.
Okay.
Nice, Mohammed.
Not bad. All right. Well, that's it, you guys. We did it.
Whew.
I know.
Gonna be a
So we're gonna
long
put
5 days
the-
of deciding.
We're gonna put out the link now.
In a moment.
Ooh.
In a moment. Everybody's saying Linus, Arium, Linus. Wow, Linus has a chance.
Linus has a friggin'
About the
cult
Osnalas.
following.
Oh, that's you. I was like, oh, somebody said Osnaland, but that's Muhammad. Wow. This is a lot of different votes here. This is great. This is a fun one. For those of us that like to, all the trivia of Star Trek, we want like the secondary characters and the supporting roles and all that. So everybody at home, in just a couple minutes, we are going to give you the link to open up voting, and you could be one of the first to vote. You can vote some. It's important, very, very important to state a few things first. Number one is this Google form. It's on a Google form, not a Facebook anything. This is a Google form, so everybody can use it. And so it's a little bit more secure. And so we can try to guarantee that only one, you only vote once, and you won't know who wins until we give the answers away. So important to remember, this form will ask for your email address. That's not because we need it for anything. We don't care. We don't want it. We wouldn't even take your email address if you begged us. It's just that is only done to make sure that you are only voting once, so there aren't any duplicates. So it will ask for your email address first and foremost. So put in your email address, and that guarantees you're only voting once. Then another very important thing to remember is you can leave some of the answers blank. So if you haven't watched Discovery and the question is, who's your favorite character on Discovery? You don't have to just guess anything, just skip it. In fact, we would rather you skip it because we don't want you messing up what might be the winner because you're just being forced to vote on something that you don't want to vote on. So you can vote for all of them, or you can vote for one or two, doesn't matter. You can vote for as many as you like. Another very important thing is to please be sure at the very end, when you are done, to click submit. There's a little button that says submit. If you don't click submit, those answers don't go through. Yep, it's at the bottom. What am I forgetting?
And one more
Mohammed?
thing. Just one more thing too, just that when you take the poll, if somebody else takes the poll, the answers will be shuffled in order randomly. So there's hopefully that gets rid of some biases. It's not like, oh, the TOS stuff is always at the top or whatever.
Right.
It's just totally shuffled every time. So
yeah. So the order in which the answers are placed are always going to be randomized. So if it looks like they were put in a specific way for a specific reason, they're not. It's going to be totally shuffled. We don't want any of that responsibility.
Super scientific.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's it. Are there any other things to tell everybody before? So yeah, you've got 5 days to vote. You can save your answers. You don't have to vote all in one shot. And remember, IMDb is your friend. You can find the IMDb link. If you go to this poll here, we put the link for IMDb there. If you can't remember your favorite episode, look it up on IMDb, or if it says something you don't know who it is, or what it is or anything, just go on IMDb, check it out, type in Star Trek Discovery or Deep Space Nine or whatever, look it up, and you'll say, oh, that one. Okay, not that one.
a quick edit. It only saves your answers if you're using a Gmail. It doesn't do it for anything else. Otherwise, you just have to redo it. Yeah.
And make sure you share it as much as possible, because the more votes, the better.
Ain't that the truth? Especially if you share with your friends that are like-minded.
Oh,
like all your enterprise friends, be like, we're all going to vote for.
Oh, I'm private messaging it to everybody I know on Facebook who's a Star Trek fan. So much fun.
Okay.
So
no, not yet. We still got to do the Star Trek Day trivia trivia question of the day.
Maybe it'll give an answer to the poll.
Oh. I hope it's not an easy one.
Oh, I was like, I hope it's an easy one. I was like, my brain is getting fried from all this minutia.
Oh, we already did that one. Hang in there. Hang in there.
Hanging, hanging, hanging.
Somebody came into my room and reshuffled these things. Probably not.
They
It's probably
almost
just
do.
talk amongst yourselves.
I'm getting caught up in the live chat. On the live chat.
Okay, yeah, this is fine. This is right.
Okay.
Okay. So the question is, what is the name of the ship that Star Trek Lower Decks takes place on? That's a toughie.
Oh, it's so another
I want to hear the
easy
answers.
one.
Is it A, the USS Cerritos, B, the USS Raven, C, the USS Defiant, or D, the USS Enterprise? Oh, this is
Wow.
how do they
Wow.
expect
Change
us
things
to
a
know
lot if it was
these?
the Raven.
Wow.
Get assimilated.
Some scary episodes.
Wow. They are really pushing the limits on these.
So, Mohammed, while everybody's putting in their answer, this is way too easy. While everybody's putting in their answer, where can everybody find you online?
Sure. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Mafnoor, M like Michael, A F like Frank, Noor, and like November, OOR. Or on YouTube, if you just search for Biotrekkie, BIOTREKKIE, come right up with my show. Thank you.
What about you, Melissa? Where can people find you? Where would you like to direct them to?
They can go to my Twitter or, the Instagram and the Facebook, Melissa Longo, my website, Walking Art, made by Melissa.com.
Excellent
And thanks. The Seventh Rule and the YouTube and, places.
Nice. Anne-Marie, do you have places as well?
Twitter, at Anne-Marie Siegel 1.
Nice.
He's a good follow. Too.
For me, everybody, you can just, check me out on Virtual TrekCon, check me out on the Seventh Rule and on Falling Tower. Just type in the Seventh Rule or Virtual TrekCon or Falling Tower into anything, and hopefully good things will pop up. And please be sure to subscribe to this channel. That's the most important thing. This channel right here, just click subscribe. It'll make us all very happy. All right. That's it, everybody. Here comes the fun. So in the live chat here, I'm going to put
Like
it.
Melissa's answer in the live chat.
Thanks.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
All right. The link is now in the live chat. We will also add it to the comment section below. So check out the comment section below, and also in the information box of this video, we'll add it there too. So anywhere you want to find it, look in the comments below, check the information box of this video, but that is it right there. The LAPPy poll. And have
I
fun.
just love that it's called LAPPy.
Share it with all your friends.
So fun.
It will be live. The LAPPy Awards will be live on Sunday, March 20th. That's in just a few weeks. That's it.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm speechless.
Melissa's already voting.
No, I'm not.
I was actually pulling up to make sure that we got Cousin Gayla in correctly.
Oh, good.
Gayla! Woohoo!
Can't even wait for the results.
Totally.
Check. Yep, it's all there. Cool.
Nice.
All right, everybody. So thank you very much. If any of you have any questions, feel free to, contact us and ask us. No problem. But it should be all set. It should be ready to go. Make your votes, share with your friends, tell everybody, subscribe to this channel. And Muhammad, was that a fruit fly?
Oh, sorry. I was reaching for the keyboard and I hit my microphone.
Oh,
I apologize.
Because you had like fruit flies the other day. You're
I
like,
did. It was ladybugs.
oh, ladybugs. That's what it was, right?
Yeah. Sorry
All
about that.
No, not at all. That's great stuff. everybody, thank you so much for joining us. This has been a lot of fun. And thank you to Melissa and Mohammed and Anne-Marie.
Thank
Go
you, Ryan,
vote.
for putting this together.
Mhm.
You did a lot of work, man.
Yay.
Thanks very much, everybody. We will see you soon. And remember this thing that I'm about to say, and that is this. When you are looking for the first ever Star Trek Awards and all kinds of really fun and nerdy polls, put it on the main viewer. That's that.
We never actually said the answer to the question.